Hey, how you doing? So 3D printing, huh? Some people say it's fun and relaxing, but I think it has a better purpose. You can print out a gun or many other cool stuff. But first we will need to get a 3D printer. Oh! Elegoo. So first thing I need to do is set it up, which was just taking out foam and unscrewing these 3 screws. Look at this screen, I wonder if it can run Doom. Look at this benchy, it's perfect and it took only 15 minutes. And this one is from Ender 352 and took 2 hours and it's ruined. Wait, what? You had a 3D printer? And it's not the first time? Shut up! It's my friend's 3D printer that I was testing. Like, look at this. Then I printed some important stuff. The plug for my door. And after that I printed a handle for bed scraper, so I can scrape my hair easier. Now look at this printer. It generates magnitude 8 earthquake on my table, so maybe one day I will make a new table. Then I printed La France dick. And after that I printed gun. BB gun. With this cool loading strip. But I'm not going to shoot it. Just kidding. Someone has to rise up the gun ownership in Poland. Am I right? But then I remembered why I bought this printer. For some functional parts. And the engineering aspect. Silly cats. Silly cats. From game The Battle Cats, which of course isn't a sponsor. Then I opened Blender for the first time. And I don't need a tutorial for this. Not at all. So this little fella took me 1 hour to make. And came out pretty nice. So then I just drew his face on. And it looks pretty good. Then I just made a tank cat. That isn't a tank somehow. Then the axe cat. With axe too big. And then the gross cat. That didn't print so well. So I fixed everything up and printed it again. Just kidding. I fixed nothing. Then the fish cat. That printed without legs. After that I discovered meatballs and sculpting in Blender. And made a Titan cat. And after 3D printing there is always this line. Like, why is it there? Why? Hope it doesn't break. It broke. Every time I go to garage, I need to just stop breathing. Until I pass out. After passing out, I think about failure. And I hear Japanese voice.
どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで
Shuzo Matusaka.
もう少し頑張ってみろよダメ諦めたら周りのこと思うよ応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろってあともうちょっとのところなんだから絶対やってみろ必ず目標達成できるだからこそ Never give up!
He says to never give up, so I don't. And I use boolean function to connect the legs. Rather than legs coming inside the ball, they are directly connected to the ball. And use the tree support. Hit print and hope for the best. And it printed perfectly, just how I wanted it to. And the tree support looks cool. So then I fixed the lizard cat and titan cat, and then made bird cat with too many faces on the wing. And somehow my slicer slices top of his wing. Like, why the fuck does that happen? And then I realized there was Chinese spy camera. In manual, it said that they have their own slicer, where I can upload G-code from my PC. Then I installed resin printer slicer for some reason, and installed normal slicer that looks like Orca slicer for some reason. Next I fixed the axe cut that has a good sexy axe. Slice it up and hit print. Well, that didn't work. At least I have my axe. Time-lapse time. So I printed it without axe and it worked perfectly. After that, I unloaded the filament to weigh it. Which it weighs 500 grams. And I have no fucking clue how much do I have left. Next, I sliced the rest of my cuts, prayed, and hit print. Prayers didn't work out. The leg didn't stick properly, and it ruined everything. Stupid fourth leg. So I just found my homemade glue. The Elegoo. Sticked it up and prayed. Of course it didn't work. The leg still didn't stick properly, but I don't care. I just started drawing faces. And my tripod was stupid.
Kurwa.
Bird cat, titan cat, lizard cat, axe cat. Then I just dremeled the titan legs so he can stand. Of course he does. And this is how they look. If you want to print them out, I will give you links down below. Basic cat, tank cat, axe cat, gross cat, bird cat, lizard cat, titan cat. This is all the trash I generated. I mean this. It weighs 251 grams, which is this much football field for my American viewers. And I somehow printed less grams of figures than trash. Like, what the F? That's all. Thanks for sticking by.